My love, today I want you to listen to me carefully, not just with your ears, but with your heart, because what I am about to say is not something I say every day. These are the words that have been living quietly inside my heart for a long time. Sometimes in life, we meet many people. Some stay for a short moment, some pass like strangers, but sometimes we meet someone who becomes a part of our soul, someone whose presence changes the way we feel about life. For me, that person became you, my love. Before you entered my life, my world was simple and quiet. Days passed normally. Nothing was wrong, but nothing felt truly special either. Life was moving forward like a long road with no surprises. But the day you became a part of my life, everything slowly started changing. At first, it was just small conversations, a few simple words, a few smiles shared between us. But those small moments started becoming the most beautiful part of my day. Your voice became something my heart waited to hear. Your presence became something my soul felt comfort in, and slowly, without realizing, you became the most important person in my life, my love. There is something very special about you, something rare that is hard to find in this world. Your kindness is real, your heart is pure, and the way you care about people shows the beauty inside your soul. In a world where many people pretend to be someone they are not, you stayed honest, you stayed genuine, and that honesty made my heart fall deeper in love with you, my love. There were nights when the world around me was completely silent. Everyone was sleeping, but my heart was still awake thinking about you, thinking about your smile, thinking about the way your words could turn a difficult day into a beautiful one. During those quiet moments, I understood something very important. You were no longer just someone I cared about. You had become the reason my heart felt happy, the reason my days felt brighter, and the reason my life felt more meaningful. My love, love does not always come with grand promises. Sometimes love is simply caring deeply about someone's happiness, wanting to see them smile, wanting to protect their heart from pain. That is the kind of love I feel for you. Your happiness matters to me more than anything else. Your peace means everything to my heart, and seeing you smile is something that brings true joy to my soul. My love, before this message ends, there is one thing I want you to remember. No matter what happens in life, no matter how much time passes, no matter where our paths lead us, you will always remain someone very special to me, because meeting you was not just another moment in my life. It was the moment my heart discovered something beautiful, something rare, something unforgettable, and That is why today I ask you to listen to me carefully because these words come from the deepest place inside my heart. My love, you are not just someone I care about. You are someone my heart truly loves. My love, if you are still listening to my words right now, then please keep listening just a little more carefully because the truth I am about to share with you comes from the deepest place inside my heart. Sometimes people think love is something simple. They believe it is only about saying beautiful words or sharing happy moments, but real love is much deeper than that. Real love is when someone becomes a part of your thoughts every single day. Real love is when their happiness begins to matter more than your own. Real love is when even silence reminds you of them, and that is exactly what happened with me. My love, before you came into my life, my heart was quiet. I lived my life normally. I smiled when I needed to smile. I laughed when people expected me to laugh. But inside my heart, there was always a small emptiness, a feeling that something important was missing. I never understood what that feeling was until the day you came into my life. At first, everything felt simple, just small conversations, just friendly moments. But those small moments slowly started becoming something much bigger. Every time we talked, I felt peace inside my heart. Every time you smiled, it felt like my entire world became brighter. And every time you said something kind, my heart felt a warmth I had never felt before. My love, there is something about you that is impossible to ignore. Your kindness is genuine, your heart is gentle, and the way you care about people shows the beauty inside your soul. In a world where many people hide their true selves, you stayed real, you stayed honest, and that honesty made my heart trust you more than anyone else. My love, there were many nights when the world around me became quiet. The streets were silent, the sky was full of stars, everyone around me was sleeping, but my heart was awake, thinking about you, thinking about your smile, thinking about the way your presence changed my life in ways I never expected. Sometimes I would sit quietly and ask myself a simple question: why does my heart care about you so deeply? Why does your happiness matter so much to me? And every time I searched for the answer, my heart gave me the same truth because loving you felt natural, because caring about you felt right, because my soul recognized something special in you. My love, life is full of unexpected moments. Sometimes we meet people who pass through our lives like strangers. Sometimes we meet people who stay for a short while and then disappear. But sometimes, very rarely, we meet someone whose presence changes us forever, someone who becomes a part of our story in a way we never imagined. For me, that person became you. You became the person whose voice could calm my worries. You became the person whose smile could brighten my darkest days. You became the person whose happiness meant everything to my heart, my love. There were days when life felt heavy, days when problems seemed too big, days when the world felt exhausting. But during those moments, just thinking about you brought peace to my heart. Your memory became like a small light in the darkness, a reminder that something beautiful still existed in my life. And slowly I realized something important. You were no longer just someone I cared about. You had become the reason my heart believed in love again. My love, I do not know what the future will bring. Life is unpredictable. People change, time moves forward in ways we cannot control. But there is one truth that will never change inside my heart. The love I feel for you is sincere. It is not temporary. It is not based on circumstances. It is something that lives quietly inside my soul, strong, patient, and real. My love, before this story continues to its final ending, there is something I want you to remember. Sometimes the most beautiful feelings in life are the ones we never expected, the ones that arrive quietly, the ones that grow slowly, and the ones that change our hearts forever. For me, that feeling became you. You became the person who brought warmth into my life. You became the person who made ordinary days feel meaningful, and you became the person who gave my heart a reason to smile again. That is why today I say these words honestly, not to impress you, not to create drama, but simply to share the truth living inside my heart, my love. No matter what happens in the future, no matter where life takes us, you will always remain someone very special to me because meeting you was not just another moment in my life. It was the moment my heart discovered something truly beautiful, something rare, something unforgettable. And that is why I ask you once again, my love, please listen to my heart carefully. My love, if you are still listening to my words right now, then maybe you can feel how real my heart truly is. Because everything I have said until this moment is not just a story, it is the truth that has been living quietly inside my heart for a very long time. Sometimes life brings someone into our world in the most unexpected way, without planning, without warning, but slowly that person becomes the most important part of our heart. That is exactly what happened when you came into my life. Before you, my world was simple. Days passed quietly. Nothing was wrong, but nothing felt truly meaningful either. Life was moving forward like a long road with no color. But when you entered my life, everything slowly started changing. Suddenly, the small moments felt beautiful. A simple message from you could brighten my entire day. A single smile from you could calm the worries inside my heart. And even thinking about you could bring peace to my soul. My love, many people search their whole lives for someone who truly understands them. Someone whose presence feels natural, someone whose heart connects with theirs without effort. For me, that person became you. You never tried to impress me. You never pretended to be someone else. You were simply yourself, kind, honest, warm, and that sincerity made you the most beautiful person in my eyes. My love, there is something powerful about real love. It does not need perfect situations. It does not depend on distance or time. It simply lives inside the heart quietly, strong enough to survive every challenge. That is the kind of love I feel for you. Even when the world becomes difficult, even when life becomes complicated, your memory still brings a gentle smile to my face. Because loving you has become a part of who I am. My